Welcome to Global Catastrophes, the channel dedicated to the tragedies and catastrophes that have marked the history of the world. Here we also explore the great discoveries that have changed the course of our knowledge and extraordinary natural phenomena that remind us of the power and complexity of our planet. Today, we will explore a very intriguing and worrying topic: the places where the next great natural disasters could happen. Our planet is a huge time bomb, with forces of nature waiting for the right moment to be unleashed. From the most active seismic zones to dormant supervolcanoes, the risk of devastating disasters is ever present. In this video, we will guide you through the most dangerous places, those where a cataclysm could change the history of humanity. Let's get ready to discover the places most feared by scientists and geologists from all over the world. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. This way, you won't miss the next videos on tragedies, disasters, curiosities, discoveries, and phenomena that defy human understanding. Let's get started. One of the most dangerous and fascinating places on our planet is the Yellowstone supervolcano. Located in the United States, in the national park of the same name. This dormant volcano is a true sleeping giant, but its ability to erupt enormous amounts of magma and ash makes it a major threat to civilization. The Yellowstone caldera, which is about 80 kilometers wide, is one of the largest in the world. If it were to erupt, it would be a global catastrophe. Its past eruptions have had a devastating impact on the Earth's climate, and a new explosion could cause a volcanic winter, with ash that would darken the sky for years, reducing global temperatures and threatening food security. The seismic shocks and geothermal fields around the caldera are constantly monitored by scientists. But at the moment, there are no immediate signs of an imminent eruption. Let's now move on to the San Andreas Fault, one of the most dangerous and studied seismic zones in the world. This crack in the Earth's crust runs through California, one of the most densely populated regions in the United States. The fault is known for its destructive potential, and an earthquake of magnitude 8 or greater could rock the west coast of the United States, with devastating consequences. In 1916, a magnitude 7.9 earthquake struck San Francisco, causing enormous damage. Today, scientists constantly monitor the fault to try to predict when another large earthquake might occur. Despite modern monitoring technologies, exact prediction of an earthquake remains impossible. This makes the San Andreas Fault a major concern for people living in California. An earthquake along this belt could cause not only structural damage, but also tsunamis, landslides, and massive loss of life. There are dozens of aftershocks every year, but large earthquakes are still considered an expected event, which could happen at any time. Lake Toba is the site of one of the largest supervolcanoes on Earth, located in the northern part of the island of Sumatra in Indonesia, and the footprint of a theorized natural catastrophe. Its eruption, which occurred approximately 74,000 years ago, was one of the most devastating in geological history, with a catastrophic impact on the global environment. The eruption is estimated to have released a huge amount of ash and gas, causing a drastic drop in global temperatures known as a volcanic winter. Although Lake Toba appears calm today, scientists are considering it one of the most dangerous volcanoes in the world. Another eruption, even if less powerful than the prehistoric one, could cause serious damage to the climate, destroying crops and reducing air quality for millions of people. Furthermore, the surrounding region is densely populated, meaning that millions of people could be affected in the event of a new eruption. In addition to the geological threat, Lake Toba is also one of the most seismically active areas in the world, further increasing the risk of a catastrophic event. Another risk that could have a global impact is the melting of the polar ice caps. As global temperatures rise due to climate change, the ice caps of Greenland and Antarctica are losing mass at an alarming rate. If this process continues, sea level rise could accelerate at an unprecedented rate. Predictions of the effects of climate change suggest that we will see sea levels rise by several meters over the next century, with serious consequences for coastal cities around the world. The flooding of densely populated areas, such as New York, Mumbai, and Shanghai, is not a distant possibility, but a reality that could materialize in the coming decades. This would not only endanger the lives of millions of people, but would also cause enormous economic damage, with the loss of vital infrastructure and the forced migration of vulnerable populations. The urgency of acting against global warming is therefore one of the priorities to prevent this type of catastrophe. Among the most catastrophic and feared global threats is an asteroid impact, although events of this magnitude are rare. A large asteroid hitting our planet today could cause enormous damage. The initial shock wave would destroy everything within hundreds of kilometers, while the dust raised would block out the sun, leading to an impact winter similar to that caused by supervolcanoes. This scenario would cause an ecological collapse, with devastating effects on agriculture and human life. Fortunately, science has made great strides in monitoring potentially dangerous celestial bodies. Projects such as NASA's Near-Earth Objects (NEO) program and missions like DART have recently demonstrated the possibility of deflecting an asteroid. These scenarios are just some of the places and phenomena most feared by geologists and climatologists. While science offers us tools to monitor these risks, their unpredictability makes preparations to address them essential. What can we do to protect ourselves and future generations? The answers lie in prevention, scientific research, and, above all, in collective awareness. Knowing the risks is the first step to minimize damage and face the challenges of the future. Thank you so much for following us. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like to support us and let us know you want more content like this. We look forward to seeing you at the next disaster, catastrophe, or discovery. See you in the next video.